So I was whining to my wife the other day, said, I need new glasses. And she said, well, get some. I couldn't tighten them anymore. They were scratched. You know the thing, right? But I didn't want to go through the process because you have to make the appointment. You have to spend weeks to get them done. And you got to pay a fortune, right? That's real. But I did. I spent $500 on frames and glasses, and that was cheap. And then I ordered a pair from my sponsor, Zenni Optical, for $70. Zenni is an online eyewear shop. Prescription glasses, sunglasses, blue light lenses, starting at under $30. You go to Zenni.com, you pick a frame, upload your prescription, and they ship it to your door. No appointment, no store, no upsell at the counter. And by the way, if you are saying, do I really need new glasses, or do I have to put up with one pair to do everything I need to do for the next 2 years? No! You can get what you want starting at under $30. And if you've never bought glasses online, don't worry about it. I haven't either. Zenni has a virtual try-on, so you can see exactly how the frame looks before you commit to buying them, with no salesman looking at you saying, those look good, but these expensive ones would look better. No, you don't get that. I'm excited. I can't wait to get my Zenni glasses and tell you more about them. If your glasses are overdue for a refresh, now's the time. Go to Zenni.com/podcast and use the code podcast15 for 15% off your first order. The styles sell out, so don't sit on it. That's Zenni.com/podcast. Promo code podcast15. You might have heard that live shopping is exploding, and I have to tell you, I have been on Whatnot for a couple of weeks now, and I see why it is. Now, Whatnot is my sponsor, and they are the reason I got on the platform and checked it out. I'm glad they did. They made it easy for me. I'm going to make it easy for you. I love it. Whatnot is where you get great products without paying full price. It's that simple. I'm hooked on their live shows, too. You got to see them. They're so much fun. And I see why Whatnot has climbed to the top of the App Store. And listen, if you're selling online, or maybe you have a storefront, and you're hoping people will find your listing or maybe walk in your store, Whatnot flips that, because on Whatnot, you go live and you sell directly to people in real time. And I may admit, although you didn't hear from me, I may have picked up a couple of power tools or so in the past couple of days. I'm just saying. Whatnot, it's the largest dedicated live shopping platform with beauty, collectibles, electronics, luxury, fashion, even cookies, and anyone can sell. In fact, people who sell on Whatnot sell 10 times as much as any other major marketplace. That's because you're not just listing products, you're building real connections with buyers. So whether you're shopping or you're selling, download the Whatnot app today and get free shipping on your first order. Just search WHATNOT, Whatnot, in the App Store and start scoring amazing deals. Happy Friday. And if you're not listening on a Friday, that's okay. Because in my view of the world, every day should be a Friday or a Saturday or a Wednesday or a Monday, whatever you want it to be. It's just a day, right? So happy Friday. Do sometimes things not make sense in your life? Sometimes you get confused, and sometimes you have absolute clarity, just like that. A click happens, you go, I got it, I know what I'm going to do, I know my thing is, I know how to proceed, I know my path, I know my purpose. And other times, no, right? We'll talk about that today. The trick is the click. In a little bit. Is the Daily Boost from motivationtomove.com, the positive boost you need every single day. Man, we need it, don't we? Somebody was talking to me yesterday. So Scott, it's kind of a crazy world. It's a crazy world out there. Stuff happens all the time. That's the nature of the beast. Positive, not positive, good, bad. It just happens all the time. But you can shut off most of it and just focus on yourself. In fact, I'll tell you, that's how you do it. When you stop looking at the world around you and you stop paying attention to social media and the news or what other people think, and honestly, in some cases, stop paying attention to what you think about yourself, but instead pay attention to what gives you joy, what's easy to do, what makes your life good, and just focus on that, then life changes. Slowly, yeah, because we're chipping away at the identity. We're slowly taking away the thing. I mean, you're used to it. You get out of bed, you go, right? We've done that forever. But when you can suddenly slow down a little bit, kind of stop the world, I'm going to want to get off, it's amazing. You then create your world. That's what this show's about. Next year, we'll be doing more of that. How's that? Starting our 17th season next year. Can you believe that? I'm podcast OG here. Pretty awesome stuff. Speaking of that, my name is Scott Smith. I'm the founder and the chief motivating officer here at motivationtomove.com. Glad to have you here today. Still have time to get my book for Christmas. Just go to dailygratitudeboost.com. Grab it for a guy in your life that you think might want to feel some more gratitude. And he's going to enjoy it. And I think you might too, as well. Depending on who you are, that really doesn't matter. Okay, on Fridays, I always ask a question. How do you want to feel? And why do I do this? Because, we're kind of emotional beings. We're going to lead with our emotions anyway. Usually what gets your goat during the course of the day is going to be something that happened. You believe it? He said to me, or how she looked at me. But if you have already predetermined how you want to feel in any particular situation, or even just the entire day, I'm going to feel good today no matter what happens, no matter what gets in my way, and make that commitment to do so, and then just remind yourself throughout the day you'll be there. But life gets in the way, and we get caught up. We forget to check in with ourselves, give ourselves space, decide how we want to feel, and before you know it, another week has passed. So how do you want to feel? You can ask that any day, by the way. So a long time ago, I started saying something like this. I said, the trick is the click. The trick is the click. And people caught on to it right away. And you hear me do it sometimes on this show. You hear me say the trick is the click. Because if there is anything we learn in life, there is always something to be figured out, right? There's always something that's in our way. Like, yes, I thought I had this figured out. If you've been on this planet more than a few decades, maybe you're like me and more than a few decades, it's just amazing to me that I'm still having to figure stuff out. That's life. It happens. You'd think after a lifetime of learning, we would have figured things out, right? But we need to improve, and we need that to drive us every single day. It seems like mysteries pop up. To me, it's like being on the south rim of the Grand Canyon. You ever been there? It's cool. Most people spend 15 minutes there. They stop by, great, saw it, move on, right? I spent a couple days there. I actually stayed. I have some friends that live there. They work for the park, and they live in the south rim. But it's like being on the south rim and looking across to the north rim. It's only like a couple miles across. It's like a 200-mile drive to get there. Crazy. Sometimes it's overwhelming, all the mysteries that pop in our life. How am I going to get from here to there? Showing up and going for it every single day, it serves up a lot of challenges. That's just the nature of the beast. That's why I always say, stand up, take a step, repeat. Life gets in the way. That's it, because it's just going to happen. If you do nothing else on this show, let me stop for a second. If you're one of those people who say, Scott, don't talk about the negative, real stuff in the world. Just stay positive. Give me a positive boost like you said you're going to do. Okay, fine. No, I'm not going to do that. Because you know why? Because I know something. I know that the minute that you pull your head out of the sand and just recognize that, hey, there's challenges in the world, suddenly most of them go away. They do. They just disappear. It doesn't mean they're all going to go away. Stuff's going to happen. You got to figure stuff out. That's being alive. Experience teaches us to trust. No matter what's happening, that trust that something's going to click, we're going to figure stuff out. The answer we're seeking will arrive. We know that if we're patient and we go after it. Some of y'all aren't patient, are you? Why don't I get it today, Scott? Give me it today. I've got 9 minutes. I'm investing in your podcast. Darn well better give me something today. I want to click right now. Give it to me. Yep, but can't do that. Money back. It's a free podcast for a lot of people anyway. Other times things just slip by unnoticed, don't they? In any case, the trick is the click is when life is going good. And let me explain that to you. So the trick is the click. It's a millisecond in time. Now, I can take you back in time where I started thinking about this, but it was just at the realization that I was sitting there trying to figure something out, and suddenly I had an aha moment. Oh, I get it. Sometimes it happens in school. Sometimes it happens with money. All kinds of things. Oh, I get it. Now, if I take you back a little bit where this came from, I actually realized my dog. We do clicker training for my dog. We do agility training with him, and we use clicker, just a click to capture his attention, to mark a behavior, to capture a behavior. So, essentially, I'm training you like a dog right now. Rough. But I love dogs, so I love you. The millisecond in time to figure out that a math problem works for you, for a child. When you realize that too many French fries is not a good thing, and even though they are a vegetable, they're not the best thing. You figure it out one day, sometimes the next day. The minute you figure out that a ribeye steak can make you feel as bad as a bottle of wine, the next day. Tell me how you get those meat sweats at nighttime, right? Click. Shouldn't do that again. You will. As life goes on, it happens. You learn to put your car keys in the same place. You had a click at some point in time. Well, if I put them here, I can always find them. Just like your mom always said, if you put your stuff back, you know where it is, right? Sometimes it takes about 40 years to get the click. I'm still working on a few of those clicks, honestly. Where's my car keys? The click is when everything makes sense. You get to figure something out. You go, wow, I got it. And you know what to do next. It's liberating. It's like making a decision. A decision feels like that. It does. And I just made one a few minutes ago. It was like I'm just going through this thing for weeks now, and I finally decided, and click, I found that little nugget of information that made sense to me that said, no, don't do what people want me to do. Do something else. Should have a badge I wear that says that. Yeah. The click is also where you make a decision and momentum is established. Your dreams, whatever they have, they become reality, and you determine your destiny by that. They're pretty powerful stuff. So in a nutshell, it comes like this. The trick is the click. If you're frustrated, I'm going to give you some quick advice. I could talk about, was it yesterday? Exploring the possibilities. When you have that major definite purpose, as Napoleon Hill said, you know what direction you're heading, and then you start exploring what you're looking for is that mysterious click. That time you go, oh, that caught my attention. Oh, that caught my attention. Oh, that caught my attention. I like that. What are you going to do about it? Stand up, take a step, repeat. I'm going to go out and get me some of what I've been looking for. Now, I may not know exactly where it is. And as I've said many, many times on this show, I don't know exactly what I'm going to do, but I'll tell you what I'm not going to do. That I just came from. And I'll just explore around until I find the new thing to go to and not worry about it too much. And that is how life works. But most people are on autopilot. They don't realize it's happening. If you harness that power to look for what works, look for that click, accept it's there, that it fire you up and got you emotionally involved and got you in momentum, run with it. That's a powerful thing. You know, sometimes when you say to me, hey, Scott, why don't I feel motivated like all those other people out there? Because you haven't found the click. So we got to find the click. Is that easy? No. Mostly because you have to change the way you think. It's thinking from the neck up, right? We've got to figure that out. Attitude adjustment. Make you expand your worldview, give you some different strategies, some ideas, some ways to actually see what's good for you and to follow that path no matter what gets in your way. That's the key. Okay, let me get out of here. You're going to have a good weekend. I know you are because I'm bestowing it upon you, and I have that power here as a podcast guru. Did I say that out loud? I think I did. Oh, gosh. I'll see you on Facebook. A lot of people commenting over there. Had a good time answering some questions. Just call me out. Tag me, as they say. Go to dailyboostpodcast.com/Facebook. Tag Scott. I'll see it. I'll answer usually pretty quickly, sometimes in a day or two. But I'll be there for you. It's the only place you can chat with me because it's private. And I like it that way.